Eliza Hart raised the shotgun with both hands. The barn door banged in the storm. Rain blew inside like thrown stones. A man lay in the hay near her milk cow. Blood ran down his sleeve. His black hat covered half his face. Then he lifted one hand and whispered, "Please, don't scream." Eliza stepped closer. Her finger touched the trigger. Behind her, in the house, her little boy Caleb slept, and on the road beyond the field, horses were coming. Before this story goes deeper, please subscribe to my channel, like this story, comment where you are listening from, and share it with someone who loves old Western stories. Now listen close, because one choice in this barn was about to change Eliza's life forever. Eliza knew the posters in town. She had seen the drawing of this man nailed beside the feed store. Jonah Reed, outlaw, wanted alive or dead. Eliza should have run for help. She should have locked the barn and called the riders. But then the man coughed, and something fell from his saddlebag. It was not a gun. It was a small leather roll. Eliza bent down, still holding the shotgun on him. The roll opened in the mud. Inside were clean little knives, glass bottles, thread, bandages, and a silver tool shaped like a hook. Doctor's tools. Eliza's breath stopped. 5 years ago, Eliza had seen tools like these on her kitchen table while Caleb burned with fever and almost died. Back then, Eliza was not alone. Her husband, Thomas Hart, was still alive. Thomas had strong hands, kind eyes, and a laugh that made their poor cabin feel rich. Eliza first met Thomas at Fort Mercy when she was 19. She had dropped a sack of flour outside the store. The sack burst open, and white dust flew all over her blue dress. Thomas did not laugh. He took off his hat and said, "Miss, I believe your flour tried to run away." Eliza laughed then. She had not meant to. Thomas smiled like he had won something. After that, Thomas found reasons to pass her father's fence. He brought water when the well rope broke. He fixed the chicken gate. He walked Eliza home from Sunday meeting, slow enough that the sun went down before they reached the porch. 3 months later, Thomas asked Eliza to marry him beside the creek. He had no ring, only a strip of silver wire twisted into a circle. Eliza said yes before he finished asking. They built their small farm with their own hands. Thomas planted corn. Eliza kept hens and baked bread for town. When Caleb was born, Thomas held him like a Bible, careful and proud. For a while, life was hard but sweet. Then the dry year came. The corn died first. Then the cow got sick. Then Thomas borrowed money for seed from a man named Silas Crow. Silas Crow smiled in public, but his eyes never smiled. He lent money to desperate people and took land when they failed. Thomas promised Eliza, "I will not lose this farm." But promises can break under hunger. That winter, Caleb took fever. His lips turned pale. His little body shook so hard, Eliza had to hold him down. Thomas rode into the night to find help, but no town doctor would come through the snow. Near midnight, a stranger arrived. He was young, with tired eyes and a black coat. He said his name was Dr. Reed. He had no wagon, only a horse and one leather bag. Eliza did not know him. Thomas did not know him. But Caleb was dying, so they let him in. Dr. Reed worked until sunrise. He cooled Caleb's skin. He cut a small place near the boy's throat to help him breathe. He gave him bitter medicine drop by drop. When Caleb cried at dawn, it was the best sound Eliza had ever heard. Thomas tried to pay Dr. Reed with their last $10. Dr. Reed pushed the money back. "Keep it," he said. "Your boy will need food more than I need silver." Then Dr. Reed rode away before breakfast. No one in town admitted they knew him. No one saw him again. Until now. Eliza stared at the wounded outlaw in her barn. "Jonah Reed," she said, her voice shaking. "You saved my son." The man's eyes opened wider. "Caleb," he whispered. "Is he alive?" Eliza almost dropped the shotgun. A wanted killer should not remember her child's name. A horse neighed outside. Jonah grabbed Eliza's wrist, weak but afraid. "Don't let Silas Crow find me." At the name, Eliza's stomach turned cold. Silas Crow had taken half her land after Thomas died on the trail. Silas had called it debt. Eliza had called it theft, but a widow's voice did not carry far in that town. "What does Silas want with you?" Eliza asked. Jonah looked at the barn door. "Not justice," he said. "A secret." Then a loud voice cut through the rain. "Eliza Hart." Eliza froze. Silas Crow stood outside with 2 riders behind him. His long coat shone with rain. His hand rested on his pistol. "We are hunting an outlaw," Silas called. "A doctor who turned murderer. Open that barn." Jonah's face went white. Eliza slowly stepped between Jonah and the door. Silas shouted again, "And you should know this, widow. Jonah Reed is wanted for the murder of your husband, Thomas Hart." Eliza did not move. Rain hit the barn roof so hard it sounded like 1,000 small fists. Silas Crow had just said Jonah Reed killed Thomas. The words should have made Eliza turn the gun on Jonah. But Jonah's face did not look guilty. It looked broken. "Open the door, Eliza," Silas called. "That man took your husband from you." Eliza looked down at Jonah. Blood soaked his sleeve. His eyes begged her, but not for his life, for something else. "The truth," Jonah whispered. "Make him speak." Eliza's heart beat fast. If she helped Jonah, Silas could take her farm, her son, maybe her freedom. If she gave Jonah up, she might hand an innocent man to a rope. Then Caleb's small voice came from behind a hay wall. "Mama?" Eliza turned, cold with fear. Caleb stood in his nightshirt, barefoot, holding the old lantern. He had followed her from the house. "Go back," Eliza said. But Caleb saw Jonah's tools on the ground. His eyes widened. "Mama," Caleb whispered. "Is he the doctor?" Silas heard Caleb. "Eliza," Silas said, softer now. "Send the boy inside. Then open this door." That soft voice scared Eliza more than yelling. Eliza put one finger to her lips and pointed Caleb toward the empty grain box. Caleb understood. He climbed inside and pulled the lid almost shut. Jonah watched him hide. A tear mixed with rain on his cheek. "I did not kill Thomas," Jonah said. "I tried to save him." Eliza swallowed hard. "Then why run?" Jonah reached into his coat and pulled out a small tin case. His hand shook as he gave it to Eliza. Inside was Thomas's silver wire wedding ring. Eliza made a sound like the air had been knocked from her chest. Under the ring was a folded paper, dark with old blood. "Thomas gave me that before he died," Jonah said. "He said Silas would come for it." Eliza opened the paper with stiff fingers. It was not a love note. It was a list of names and landmarks. Farms Silas had stolen. Debts he had made up. Men he had paid to scare families away. At the bottom was Thomas's writing. "If I do not make it home, Silas Crow killed me." Eliza's eyes burned. Outside, Silas hit the barn door with his fist. "I am done waiting." Eliza's fear changed shape. It became fire. Dear listener, if you are still with Eliza in this storm, subscribe to my channel, like this story, comment where you are listening from, and share it. Because Eliza was about to do what a room full of brave men in town had never dared to do. Eliza slipped Thomas's ring into her dress pocket. She handed the paper back to Jonah. "No," Jonah said. "You keep it. If Silas searches me, it is gone," Eliza said. "If he searches you, he will find it. Hide it where a doctor hides pain." Jonah stared at her for 1 second. Then he pushed the paper deep inside the bandage around his wounded arm. Eliza opened the barn door. Silas stood in the rain with his pistol drawn. The 2 riders behind him held ropes. Eliza lifted her shotgun and aimed it at Silas's chest. "Come in alone," she said. Silas smiled. "You are shaking." "Yes," Eliza said, "but I can still pull a trigger." Silas stepped inside. His boots sank into wet straw. He looked past Eliza and saw Jonah on the ground. "Well now," Silas said, "the dead doctor has a second life." Jonah pushed himself up on one elbow. "And your lies have short legs, Crow." Silas's smile died. Eliza watched him close. "Tell me how Thomas died." Silas laughed. "Jonah shot him." "No," Eliza said. "Tell me how you know. You said Thomas died on the North Trail, but the men who brought him home said they found him near Redstone Pass." Silas blinked. It was small. But Eliza saw it. Jonah saw it too. "You were there," Jonah said. Silas pointed his pistol at Jonah. "Give me the paper." Eliza's mouth went dry. Silas knew. There was no more hiding. From inside the grain box, Caleb gasped. Silas turned fast. That one sound changed everything. Eliza swung the shotgun hard. The wooden stock struck Silas's wrist. His pistol fired into the roof. Horses screamed outside. Jonah moved with the last strength he had. He kicked Silas's knees. Silas fell face first into the straw. Eliza grabbed the pistol and threw it into the dark corner. The 2 riders rushed to the door, but Caleb jumped from the grain box and shoved the lantern at them. Firelight flashed in their eyes. They stopped, surprised by a child who looked braver than grown men. Eliza aimed the shotgun at them. "Ride to town," she said. "Tell the sheriff Silas Crow is here, with proof against him. If you run, I will name you too." The riders looked at Silas. Then they looked at Eliza. They ran for their horses. Silas cursed from the floor. "No one will believe a widow, an outlaw, and a boy." Eliza knelt beside him and pulled Thomas's ring from her pocket. "They will believe Thomas," she said. By sunrise, the sheriff came. Jonah's paper was read in front of witnesses. Silas shouted, then begged, then blamed dead men. But Thomas's writing matched letters the sheriff kept from old land deals. The two riders also spoke, because cowards often talk when the rope comes close. Silas Crow went to jail before noon. Jonah Reed did not run. He stood beside Eliza, pale and weak, while the sheriff cut the wanted poster from the town wall. Jonah had been blamed for killing a man he had tried to save. He had become an outlaw because the law had belonged to Silas. That evening, Jonah sat at Eliza's kitchen table, his arm cleaned and stitched. Caleb placed a bowl of stew in front of him, like it was a king's meal. "You saved me twice," Caleb said. Jonah looked at Eliza. "Your mother saved us all." Eliza touched Thomas's ring. For the first time in years, it did not feel like only grief. It felt like goodbye. Spring came soft that year. The town gave Eliza back the land Silas had taken. Neighbors helped mend her fence. Jonah stayed to heal. Then he stayed to doctor the town. Then, somehow, he stayed because Caleb asked him to teach him how to listen to a heartbeat. One evening, Eliza found Jonah by the barn, watching the sun turn the fields gold. "You could leave now," Eliza said. Jonah smiled gently. "I have been running a long time. And now?" Jonah looked at the house, where Caleb was laughing over a spilled bucket of feed. "Now," Jonah said, "I think I found the place I was running toward." Eliza took his hand. Not because she forgot Thomas. She never would. She took Jonah's hand because love can visit a broken home twice. And sometimes, after the storm, the barn that once held fear can become the place where hope first walks in.